Hello, and welcome to me, and welcome to you. I am so excited to take you through a workshop planning guide in the flesh. Let's get right into it, shall we? Now, first things first, the big objective. What do you want participants to leave your workshop with? Now, you might be saying to yourself, how can I dictate a result? I am just me. I'm just a person. I'm not a perfectly built equation. You're right. You're not an equation. But you have the brains, and you have the heart, and you have the dedication to rock camp domination. So, what are the tools you need to take over the world? What do you want these participants to create by the end of the workshop? There's so many options. A participant email guide, a vision for their communities, plans for coordinated inter-regional demonstrations, another folder for the GRCA toolkit. The world is your oyster. Once you have that objective in your head and in your heart, or your stomach, also important too, you're gonna walk through the door. And you're gonna begin the workshop that rock camp dreams are made of. You're here. What do you do now? Well, I've got an equation for you. Number one, let everyone settle in and get their tools of domination ready. One might call that a notebook, or a computer, or a memory spell. Who knows? 2, intros and prompts. You're in a room filled with other rock camp geniuses. You want to get to know them, right? Of course you do. In a smaller group, a go-round paired with a prompt is a great option. Now, the equation for the prompt could be this: your name plus your pronouns plus a question that you give them. In this example, our question will be, what do you think moves people to action? So, my answer would be this. Hello, I'm Dr. Rockcampia. My pronouns are she and her, and I think tools of domination move people to action. What a great introduction that is, I gotta say. I just love it. You know, in a larger group, this may be a little bit difficult. So in that case, you can ask participants to journal about this question, and then whoever wants to share can. At the end of that, you bring it all together by bringing people's shares and the objective of your workshop all together. 3. Now, this is going to be about the time where you start doing most of the talking and doing. You are one of the greatest delivery people of all time, the deliverer of information. Second only to the deliverer of pizza. So right now, you're going to deliver on 3 to 5 key points, or however many key points it takes to get your ideas across. Now, in thinking about this section, you're also going to want to think about what tools do you need to be successful? A PowerPoint, a poster board, a zine to guide discussion, beakers and test tubes filled with the essence of Audre Lorde. So many things that you might need. Now, it's not just you here, too. What tools do your participants need to be successful? Handouts, a notebook, perhaps chemicals that turn everything around them into their favorite snack. There's so many options. In this time, after you've delivered on all of your major points, you're going to want to start moving towards group learning. This is a time for us to collectively process and practice together what we've just learned. You can offer a scenario, and you can have the group practice along with you, or have them go into their own groups, and then they share what they've discovered to the larger group. Any of these options are great options. At this time, after you've had adequate practice, would normally be the time that you would take a break. Not for us, though, because Rock Camp Takeover can't wait any longer. All right. On to number 4. Now, this is going to be about the time where you stand back a little bit. You're going to let everybody work either in their groups or individually or as pairs, you're definitely going to want to check in on progress, but you want to give space for folks to work and create by themselves. During this time, it's also a great option to remind them of your objective of the workshop, as this is when they're most tangibly working on that outcome. Number 5, sharing time. You're in a room of rock camp geniuses. It is so imperative that you hear what people are creating and what they can contribute. This can look a million different ways, so just figure out what feels good to you and the rest of the group. And lastly, number 6, closing out your workshop. Now, you're going to want to connect back to any major learnings that have happened in your workshop. You're going to address any challenges that you might have. And you're going to remind everyone that you can't wait to take over the world with them. Rock Camp Takeover